Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today we are finally going to do a little bit of a declutter. So this was kind of a small declutter. These are the things that I've gotten recently that I either just don't need or they didn't work for me. I know some people get really upset by declutters. This one I don't think will upset anybody though, because this isn't nothing in here is anything that I have talked really highly about or that I have nothing here is anything that I've really been in love with. And then you guys will see me declutter it and be like, what the heck? I thought you just talked about being in love with that. There shouldn't be anything in here like that. So yeah, this is just a small declutter though. I haven't gone through my collection to pull out anything that I maybe am not using or I have something similar to it. I will probably do another declutter like that maybe in a month or so. Right now, these are just things that I have purchased maybe within the past month or so, and then maybe a couple things that I've pulled from my collection that I know I just don't need. But other than that, these are just basically unsuccessful blind buys. Yeah, I would say most of these are just unsuccessful blind buys. So I'm going to stop chatting and I'm going to jump right in. Let's talk about the Outremer fragrances that I just picked up. So I picked up 3 full bottles and a whole bunch of oils. Every single one of the oils worked really, really well for me. However, not a single one of the full bottles worked for me. So the first one I have is called Cola. This is exactly what it sounds like. This is a cola scented fragrance. It literally smells exactly like a cola. I don't want to say Coca-Cola because Coke has its own taste, but it's definitely like if you smelled a can of RC Cola or something like that. Is RC Cola even a thing anymore? I don't even know if that's a thing. That's something from my childhood, and it's like, I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. Okay. This just didn't work on my skin though, and it just wasn't for me. I also picked up this one called Pallazo Mare. This is a beautiful fragrance. In the bottle, this one smells so amazing. And if it actually smelled like this on my skin, oh my gosh, I would love it. It's kind of, it's very unisex, almost a little bit masculine leaning, but holy cow, in the best way possible. It smells incredible. But on my skin, this changed completely. It didn't smell anything like what it smells like in the bottle. This was a classic case of this just doesn't work with my skin chemistry. So anyways, that one has to go. That is Pallazo Mare. And then last of the 3 that I picked up of full bottles of Outremer is this one called Tea. This is another one that it's just way too sharp smelling on me. Yeah, this one number 1, I don't love how it smells. Number 2, it was just way too sharp smelling on me. I don't know. The only full bottle of Outremer fragrance that I have, I have the Vanille and I have the Ocean one, and both of those work fine for me. But these 3 just did not work with my skin chemistry at all. So I'm kind of scared to buy any more. I probably will, but I'm a little bit nervous too. But anyways, that is Tea, and that one just didn't work on my skin at all. Okay, this next fragrance, I'm so sad to let this go, but at the same time, I do not need this. I have a bottle of the vintage formulation of this, and I don't wear this that often, so it's like, why am I holding on to a backup bottle of a fragrance that I already have that I don't even wear that often? This is Dior Hypnotic Poison. Oh my gosh, this is an old signature of mine. This is literally one of my favorite fragrances on the planet. I love this so much. This is like orris and almond and tonka. I think it's got jasmine in it. It's such a stunner of a fragrance, but I do have a bottle of the original formulation of this, which I prefer anyways. It lasts a lot longer than this one does, and I just prefer it, even though this one is just incredible too. I mean, doesn't matter what formulation you get. It's like Dior Addict. It doesn't matter what formulation you get. It's they smell incredible no matter what. I love it so much. Like, everything in me wants to hang on to this, but my practical side is saying, no, you will never even go through the bottle you've got. You definitely don't need a backup. There's no reason for it. So this one, unfortunately, I'm letting go of. This next one is a tragedy. So this is Molinard Figue, and this one I have to let go of because I got a stomach bug, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and it was unfortunately a nauseous throw-up stomach bug, and this just happened to be the fragrance that I was wearing when I got it, so when I got the bug. So I'm just going to let this go. I do have other Figue fragrances in my collection, and I'm hoping that those will not trigger that kind of nauseous feeling. I don't think that they will, because this one is a traditional Figue fragrance. It's got a greenness to it though. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's really, really beautiful. But yeah, I wore the Brown Sugar Figue lotion from Bath & Body Works that day, and I layered this over it, and then yeah, I got throw up sick. So unfortunately, I don't think that it usually takes me years and years to get over scent memories like that. So I don't think that I'll be able to wear this anytime in the near future to where I need to hang on to it. So anyways, that is Molinard Figue. It's a gorgeous fragrance. Okay, this next one is a Dior fragrance. This is called Iris and White Chocolate, and this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be a dupe of Guerlain Iris Ganache. I've never smelled Iris Ganache before. This has changed a ton from the time that I got it. It does smell different, like it's macerated and it smells different, but I still don't like it. And I think that the reason I don't like it is because when I first got this and I first sprayed it, it smelled like a cat litter box, and it's like I can't disassociate that from this now, even though it has changed. And no, I still feel like it smells like a cat's litter box. I don't know what's wrong with my nose. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my nose, but this one's got to go. I don't think that I'll ever be able to wear it, even if it changed into something completely different than it is now. I will always associate it with a cat's litter box. So anyways, that is Iris and White Chocolate from Dior. Next is a rollerball of Sugarful Dream from Michel Germain, and yeah, this has never been used before, and I just don't need it because I've got a full bottle of Sugarful Dream, which that one I need to test in the wintertime, and if I'm not in love with it in the cold weather, then that's going to go too anyways, so I may as well just let this go. So that is Sugarful Dream from Michel Germain. Okay, next we have Cannabis Santal from Fresh, and I just bought this not too long ago from Sephora, and I like the cannabis aspect of it, but this has a super sharp citrus note in the top that to me makes the cannabis smell kind of sickening. It's like, I don't know, I wish that citrus note weren't there. If the citrus note weren't there, I would love this, but because that citrus note is there, it's like something just smells off about it to me. It smells good, but it's just not, I don't know, it's just not what, it's just not what I was going for. I was wanting something a little bit more deep, more or less fresh, but it's like, well, the name is Fresh, Sarah. It's going to be fresh. So it is like a fresh Cannabis Santal, but it's just not what I was looking for. So anyways, that is Fresh Cannabis Santal. Next is another one that I just picked up. I just got this in my most recent fragrance net haul. I picked this up because I've been asked a couple of times about this fragrance. I think we're all seeing it, and a lot of us are curious, but nobody wanted to buy it, which I totally understand. I'm glad that I was able to take one for the team and pick this up so I can let you all know that this is not very good. This is French Vanilla by Dana. It's an eau de toilette. Number one, it lasts all of 5 minutes on the skin. Number two, it's just not that good. In fact, it smells like it could be off. Like it smells like it might be old and off. It's okay. Like there's nothing special about it. Definitely don't run out and buy this. This is not that good. So anyways, that is French Vanilla by Dana. Next we have another Michel Germain fragrance. This is Sugarful and Spice. And this I actually really love the way that it smells, but this has that metallic something in it. I don't know if it's metallic musk or what. It's metallic something, and it goes very metallic on my skin. And because of that, this one just is not going to work for me. It does smell really good though. If it didn't have that metallic note in it, I would be all over this, because this is like warm. It's warm and sugary smelling. It's like the original Sugarful, but if you took away the really tart aspect of it and added like a creamy aspect to it, that's what you get with Sugarful and Spice. It's amazing. It smells so good, but unfortunately it goes super metallic on my skin and it just does not work for me. So this one has got to go, even though I hate to get rid of it, because for the bottle alone, I adore these bottles. I think they're the cutest things ever. So anyways, that is Sugarful and Spice. Oh, and I am going to start listing these. I am going to get this video posted, and I'm going to give you guys a couple hours. I have to go pick my daughter up soon, but I'll try to get this video posted by 4 or 4:30 today, and then I will start listing this stuff at 6 p.m. tonight. So yeah, I will. So all of these things will be listed on my Mercari starting at 6 p.m. Okay, next we have Stylish Amber from Michael Kors, and this is allegedly the same fragrance as Sexy Amber, but it's just made for markets that sexy isn't an appropriate word. So yeah, this is the same fragrance as Sexy Amber. Now, when I very first got this, to me, it didn't smell anything like my Sexy Amber. It didn't have that like beautiful powdery aspect that the Sexy Amber has. But now that I sprayed this and I think I kind of got things going, I don't know what it is, it's starting to smell just like my Sexy Amber now. So I contemplated keeping this because I love this fragrance so much. This is in one of my, this would be like definitely within a top 20. If I could only keep 20 fragrances, this would be one of them. I love it so much. But then I'm like, no, Sarah, you're never going to go through even your 1 ounce bottle ever in a lifetime. You're not keeping a backup. So I am going to go ahead and pass this one along because, oh gosh, I'm so happy though that it does smell exactly like my Sexy Amber now. It was like, I don't know, that very first spray out of the bottle did not smell like it. But now that I think I got everything moving in there, maybe introduce some oxygen, I don't know. It is starting to smell like it, and it's amazing. So that is Stylish Amber. Okay, next we have one. I know that there's somebody that specifically said they want this really, really badly, that this was their favorite from the Love Chloe line. This is Love Chloe Eau Florale. This is a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. I bought this one on accident when I was looking for my Love Chloe. I did wear this recently to see if I felt like I actually needed to keep this, and I don't. I've got a big bottle of Love Chloe. I don't feel like I need this. If you are the person that is the one that wanted this so badly, yeah, definitely comment on this video like as soon as you can, because I will reserve this for you. I should have told you that in the comment, and now I'm not going to be able to go back and find that comment. But yeah, I would love to just reserve this for you because I know you said this was your favorite of the whole line, and I know how hard this is to find. So yeah, anyways, that is Love Chloe. I do love this. I just don't need it. Okay, next we have Givenchy. This is Live Irresistible Delicieuse. This is an eau de parfum, and this smells very, very similar to Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal to me. It's a beautiful, like honeyed orange blossom and some other things. This has cherry in it. This is a beautiful fragrance. Don't get me wrong. If this type of fragrance worked on my skin, I would be all over this. This is gorgeous. Cherry and like, I think it's like caramel, and it's all of those yummy notes that I love. But this doesn't work on my skin at all. It went really sour on me. It went really weird. And yeah, unfortunately, it just didn't work. But I do love this. But sadly, it's just not for me. So that is Live Irresistible Delicieuse from Givenchy. Okay, next we have Mademoiselle Rochas Couture from Rochas. This is gorgeous. It smells almost exactly like Carolina Herrera Good Girl, but I like this so much better. This is like Carolina Herrera Good Girl without the sickly, or sickening aspect to it. The only thing is I have the Be Layered dupe of Good Girl. I don't need 2 bottles of perfume that smell exactly the same. I don't even love the way this smells. Like, it's fine. It smells good, especially this one smells so much better than the original. But it's not my favorite perfume either way. So I will never go through my bottle of Layer, and I would never even break into this because I just don't need 2 perfumes that smell exactly alike. So anyways, beautiful fragrance. If you like Good Girl, you will love this. This is so much better than Good Girl, but smells almost identical to it. So anyways, that is Mademoiselle Rochas Couture from Rochas. And then last but not least, I'm sorry, I'm rushing. I've got to go pick up my daughter from school, and I know I'm going to sit in line for an hour trying to get her. But okay, last but not least, we have DKNY Be Delicious. This is Delicious Delights. It's a limited edition. It's a very beautiful fragrance. This has got a pistachio note in it, and it is so beautiful. The thing about this fragrance is you do have to shake this. You have to shake this a lot. And then once you shake it and spray it, it really does smell like the most beautiful kind of light ice cream scent. You get the pistachio if you shake it. You really do get this really beautiful, fresh, but light, creamy scent. However, this just ends up it doesn't work with my skin chemistry. On my skin, it just ends up smelling like cucumber, unfortunately. And so I don't want to smell like a cucumber. If it worked with my chemistry, I'd keep this in a hot second, but it really just doesn't. So anyways, yeah, that one's got to go. So anyways, guys, I'll get this edited and up and give you guys a couple hours before I start listing things. And then once I do, I hope you all get anything that you may want. Yeah, I do hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.